TIFU by sleep texting my ex after years of zero contact. We broke up on good but sad terms many years ago. A modern classic case of my really not wanting to make children and her really wanting to. It's pretty essential, but nonetheless the only thing that came between us. Because of that, we found it really difficult to move on and see others in a respectfully serious way. We also couldn't stop hooking up again and again whenever we were both single. After several years, we realized that unfortunately absolutely zero contact and no following each other on any social media seemed the only way to move on. And so we did for the entirety of 2022 and 2023. It seemed to kind of work and pave the way towards dating without the inappropriate risk of regarding someone as second best. Then came last night. It must have been some kind of hypnagogic hallucination, where you're somewhat awake but still dreaming. I was totally convinced I was at my ex's place. My bedroom even looked like hers and I had somehow forgotten we're not together anymore. The only thing that seemed off was that I couldn't find her anywhere and it worried me. Waking up this morning I remembered it as just a normal dream, although I felt a little dizzy and disoriented. I looked at my phone and saw her message saying, "Are you okay?" Then I discovered this was a reply to my own message to her in the middle of last night. Is everything okay? I can't see you anywhere. Love you. When we both managed to figure out what must have happened, we laughed. Then it gave her the feels. Then I got the feels. Then we realized we already started bonding over being sad about it. Since we're both dating, we decided to leave it at that and resume zero contact ASAP. A bit late. My cheeks are still red as I'm writing this and I'm fighting to get all the kinds of unwanted hormones out of my head. TLDR, last night I emotionally cheated by hallucinating I was still with my ex and texting her accordingly. Maybe also delete her number from your phone until the one thing keeping you apart is resolved. You're both just chasing the fleeting high of possibly being together again. This will continue the rest of your lives until one of you decides to move on. The topic of creating a lifelong commitment to another human being you make together is a pretty major consideration in most relationships. You should probably lose that number to be safe. Or at least remove it from your contacts and delete the message thread. Maybe also check your CO detector. I was in a similar situation. Some feelings for another just never go away. I think I've just conceded to the fact that I'll have to live with this love I have for someone I'll never receive. Good work not agreeing to have children just to stay in a relationship. But clearly it's going to be tough to move on from someone you have such an affinity for. Damn. Delete the number, dude. You're just making it harder on yourself by leaving that door open for something like this to happen. Speaking from experience. That's sad. My cheeks are still red. Are you from an anime? How old are you? I was in a similar place with my now wife and mother of my 2 children. We finally had our first when I was 35. You don't have that kind of connection with just anyone. Everyone will be second best, sorry. Fuck that. Go have kids and be happy. Parasomnia disorders aren't cheating, and they aren't always indicative of your true feelings and emotions. Though you should consider seeking help from a sleep clinic if doing things in your sleep has been an issue before, as parasomnia disorders can put you and others at risk of harm. For example, in Canada a man drove 23 kilometers to his wife's parents' house and murdered one, despite having no ill will towards them. https:/en.wikipedia.org/wiki/rvparks That is a pretty crazy story. If after these past years both of you want the same things, then maybe explore the possibility of breaking up with your current engagements and getting back together? Seems you both still have feelings for each other.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.